Hello, my dear friends. I'm back again with my new video, and today we are going to start the most biggest topic in our class 11, okay, which is Animal Kingdom. Yeah, I know that it is one of the most biggest chapter, and there are many topics and subtopics present in it. So today I am going to give you a brief description about it, and further we will talk about it in more details. So basically, there are 4 to 5 questions that comes from Animal Kingdom every year in NEET UG exams. First topic comes is taxonomy. Taxonomy is basically a Greek word. It was given by APD Candola. Taxonomy is made up of two words, taxis and nomia. Taxis means arrangement and nomia means distribution. So distribution and proper arrangement. Basically, we can also say it in that way. Taxonomy is a branch of science that deals with classification, nomenclature, and identification of unknown organisms. First step comes is identification of unknown organisms. Second comes is nomenclature. Nomenclature which we use now is basically binomial nomenclature. It was given by Carolus Linnaeus. Okay, basically binomial nomenclature has two words. First word represents the generic name and second word represents the specific epithet. Or we can also say first word represents the genus and second word represents the species. Okay. For example, Mangifera indica. So Mangifera is generic name and indica is specific epithet. Now there are some points which you must remember while writing these names. Okay, whenever these names are handwritten, then it must be underlined separately. Okay, and whenever it is typed or written in computer, it must be written in italics. Italics. Okay, and also, there is term tautonyms. Tautonyms is basically a repetition of same word in generic name and specific epithet. For example, for animal kingdom like Naja Naja, it is basically the scientific name for cobra. Okay, but it is only applicable in the animals. Like for naming animals, you can use tautonyms, but for naming plants, it is not legal to use tautonyms. Wherever you will see plant names, they will be different in spellings. Okay, spelling, name, etc. But in animals, you can see that both generic name and specific epithet both are common in that case. Now, third thing comes is classification. In which kingdom they must be classified. So nowadays we use the five kingdom classification, which was given by Robert Whittaker. Now, after that comes is taxonomic categories. There are basically seven categories, but also two subcategories. It starts from kingdom, after that phylum, then class, then order, family, genus, and species. Okay, so in phylum, there is one more subgroup, also known as subphylum, and before class, there is superclass. Okay, if there are a large number of animals in some kingdom, okay, then we can also use subphylum or superclasses. Basically, there are seven taxonomic categories: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Now see, in Kingdom Animalia, we are going to study about 11 types of phylums. Okay, first is phylum Porifera, then Nidaria, then Ctenophora, then Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata. Now there is 12th phylum, phylum Protozoa, which we will read about in Kingdom Protista. Okay, now two important points. Arthropoda is the largest phylum found, and Mollusca is the second largest phylum found in the present world. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.